Hey guys, Ryan here. I'm coming at you with a review. Before I tell you what movie it is, I'm just going to give you a little story about 6 months ago. I think it was 6 or 7 months ago. Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, which was an amazing movie, was in theaters, and I went and saw it, and I was blown away by it. And ever since then, I have really been even more into spy stuff than I ever was, even though I've always been a hardcore Bond fan. And I realized that Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy was based off a novel, and it's a trilogy of novels written by John Le Carre. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Who is also a former spy who uses some of his life experiences to put into his novels. And I don't think he's alive anymore, but he did the movie. He wrote the book for the movie The Spy Who Came in from the Cold, starring Richard Burton, and that is also was recently, in the past couple years, put into the Criterion Collection. And so, but anyways, he made a trilogy of spy novels. The first one, I completely forgot the name of the first one. So if you know the name of it, you could put it in the description box. The second one in the series was called Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, which is based off, which is the movie that I saw recently. And I didn't even know that it was actually a mini series before that. And so I actually have not seen the mini series yet. I'm planning on getting it. But the sequel to that story was a mini series also. And that is what I'm reviewing here. And it is Smiley's People, starring Alec Guinness as George Smiley. Alec Guinness played George Smiley before Gary Oldman did. And, I love Gary Oldman's performance in Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. But I also really love Alec Guinness as the same character. And he plays this, aging spy who he's really good at what he does. He's not, one of those guys that jumps off of buildings and stuff. He's really quiet, and when he talks, he means it. And all these complex situations that he finds himself into, and he investigates. It's just such a great character. The first Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, that movie, and the story is about him trying to find a mole within his group of spies known as the Circus. And so this one takes place, I think, 3 or 4 years after Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, and he is once again called back from retirement because there's this huge issue with one of his old allies who really needs his help, but then he's found murdered. And Smiley is like, okay, what's going on? I need to investigate this. And it turns out it's just this big Soviet conspiracy that is kind of put forth by his nemesis. I guess you could say it's his Moriarty. And it's a Soviet super spy named Carla. And it's just such a brilliant, brilliant miniseries. It's 6 hours long, but if you're not into certain spy movies, this is actually a very slow-moving movie, and it's because it's not about the action. It's not about this. I mean, it's suspenseful, but it's not about all that. It's just about the real life, spy games and how it really was. I mean, it wasn't always action. It was a lot of sitting, talking, and waiting. And there's a lot of parts in this movie that people might think is boring, but it is actually complex and suspenseful from start to finish. And it is such a great film. So if you're interested in picking it up, you can pick it up online on Amazon.com. And I think it's like 30 something dollars. I bought this actually at a used bookstore, and I got it for $20, and it's a three disc set. So I'm really, really excited that I got this. I actually just finished the last episode before I did this video, and so that's why I wanted to go ahead and show it off. And I'm trying to do a video every other day, so this actually qualifies as that video. So I'm sorry for rambling on. I didn't really have this review together. I just kind of, let my mouth run with it. But I definitely, definitely recommend it. It has a brief performance by Patrick Stewart as Carla, as you can see on the back. Such a ruthless guy. So, but anyways, guys, I hope you are having a great day. Or whatever. If you're watching this at night, I hope you're having a great night. But until I see you again, remember there's 3 ways of doing things: the right way, the wrong way, and the Chad way.